EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up. A yard or two shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check. All right, 390. Check, 53.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, 380. 53, Mike, stop your whining. Switch it. Hey, easy. Load it. Hey, wahoo!
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's the 2nd-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Going deep for Benjamin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Buffalo one. Buffalo one. You better be afraid of me. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl.
And 8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Right. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. You. Truck. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep it skinny. Switch. Watch the shift. Plus correct. Hey, watch the shift. Undercrunch. Tight dog.
Now Gordon on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Come to my world. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Shoot. Hey, Delta. Hey, ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
In your face. 58 for Mike. He don't know no better. Hey, switch gears. Check 3. Go. Watch it. Come on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Let go.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
Now Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a... Yard up to the 47.
That's it. Big hit.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw here to Hilton.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Switch. 50. 58. Come on. Check. Shift. Bang.
Set to throw for it on 4th. Ebron's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 38 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
They go play action with Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Darius Leonard able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got his man, Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 65 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Go.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
58's the money. 58's the money. Okay, double up.
From the 29, Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 58. 58's Mike. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You go night. No, go night. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. And we got to get to neutral.
To throw is Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Rivers going deep here for Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett, wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Exit. Wide.
Now it's Hines. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You better bring it. letting you know right now.
They run again with Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's got it to Hilton. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Check. Lucky.
on 2nd and 8. Taylor, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Matt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Son, tell the ending. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. It's free. It's free. Hey, turn it out. Turn it out. Try. No.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go right back to Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. That's the curl. That's the curl. That's the curl. That's the curl.
To throw, Brissett. Looking deep here for Ebron. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Check 25. Check 25.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Awesome. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, he finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check 3, check 3. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. 4, check 4.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brissett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Ready? Hey, come on. Check, 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 check.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing. And 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real